Bradley here. How did everything go earlier?
Fine. Might have found a suitable new candidate. Ready?
Waiting direction. Over.
Area is secure. Over. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free breed. Hello resistors, this is The Bug, and on today's show Alice and I will be looking at the big questions such as, are we less than 2 years away from being able to turn a sausage back into a live pig? Did we actually need polar bears anyway? What do they really do? If I put optic on my dog, can I train it to take itself for a walk and do my shopping on the way home? And is tennis real? But first, it's a question that no one's really addressed. London is going to be safer than ever. Alice, sirs. Installing thousands of additional CCTV cameras. So much stuff.
Yeah, it puts a lot of fun into my life now. I get to play this role-play game where I pretend to know my loved ones better than some twat behind a screen in the Sirs headquarters.
I mean, I guess we shouldn't having Sirs just stepping into the vacancy left when it became patently obvious that God had retired. We think that the similarities, omnipresent, omniscient, judgmental, stripping away your finances and freedoms, dishing out random punishments, peas in a pot. All it needs to do, sir, is ban me from eating something. What's it going to make this time? Not bacon again, please. Please, not bacon. Courgettes. Ban courgettes. I can take you banning courgettes.
It makes me feel important knowing that I'm being watched with everything I do.
The GPS history of the spider bot we recovered regularly pings these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
The perfect place to keep a low profile.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Suspects reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile. Control, we are ready to engage.
I'd say someone's been doing some off-duty policing from this bunker.
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
Very. They must have followed some thread that led them to the tone.
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former Inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry, but I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
So we may be looking at Albion and Clan Kelly working together. This is bad news.
It seems like Zero Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
A lot of people go missing every day. This is not good at all. We have to fix this.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
Hey Bugley, how many seashells does she sell by the seashore?
Alice, most of the seashore is now uninhabitable, so I would highly recommend she sees her doctor before engaging in any commercial proximity to the ocean.
Buckley, how can I stop worrying about being disappeared by Clan Kelly every time I go to the job?
This Albion Clan Kelly business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the...
It's about time someone stands up and does something for this city, don't you think?
I was about to say the same thing to you. I'm looking for someone that can get to difficult places. Is that you?
We can get in. What is this about?
It's a file that these coordinates. Get your hands on it, we'll talk some more then.
Shit! Well, the good news is he's in the country. No one's taking deportees from the UK. The bad news is he's probably in limbo at the EPC.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside.
Of the upload, we're talking about how Bagley managed to conquer London. Pretty much my favourite topic. I could talk for hours about the rise of the AI system. It's easy to forget about its origins. It's so present everywhere we go now. Bagley just kind of blends into the background.
Bagley is the service.
Get out! No funny business.
Device. Whether you're using the Optic, Bagley will be there. The AI is streamed to your Optic from Bloom Central Command Center, and it was first created by Skylas, and our tech hero, as part of her techno-utopian idea for the world. Why do you think it grew so quickly?
In my mind, it's no surprise that Bagley became so popular. It's funny, useful, fast. It's a great companion and really just makes life so much easier. I mean, when you look back at all the service AIs that used to exist, they just can't compete. When you ask Bagley anything, there's a quick answer and loads of information available to you. One day, I let Bagley answer all of my messages for a whole 24 hours, and no one even noticed the difference.
The other competitors really just couldn't compete with Bagley. Their answers were so much worse. They didn't understand anything, and Bagley pretty much gets everything right first time. Do you have any idea why Bagley really beat all the competition?
Well, it's really the data, isn't it? Ever since Broker hooked up with Blue...
So, I've delved more into Caitlin Lau's investigation, and an enormous number of missing person cases centre around the EPC. The inspector was definitely onto something.
Let's find our contact. If Albion find out Angel is DedSec, they'll torture him for information.
Filthy rubbish.
Got Bagley summons. I've already taken care of your entry. Get you quick and quiet.
This is under the radar, right? I don't want an actual record of me in their system.
No worries, I'll spoof. Well, come meet me on the rooftop. The only place here that doesn't smell like piss. Got some info for you.
The European Processing Centre. It processes deportees by stacking them up in squalid conditions and forgetting about them. But hey, it's to protect London, right?
You running a prep? You wanna get out of my fucking face right now?
Fucking believable.
We did a tour of Waterloo Station. It was fine. You know, mostly for my mum and her. He told me this one story. This bus tycoon. Stabbed us to death. There were details.
Definitely not sticking around here.
What is going on?
This place is worse than a prison camp. Every day I see people come through here, torn from their homes and their families. But I'd rather stay and keep an eye on things. Maybe help out once in a while. Like now.
Look at this place. They just dump people in here out of sight, out of mind. How does this help anyone? People could get sick, die, or go missing and no one would know.
Yeah, well, people have been disappearing. Records say they have been processed, but it doesn't add up. No one ever properly leaves. And with the Kellys prowling around like fucking hyenas, I am not too optimistic about the people slipping through the cracks.
I don't know what Mary Kelly wants with a bunch of refugees, but knowing her, it's not good.
Truth. Now, about your missing guy. The best place to start would be the EPC database. They keep a record of everyone that comes in. And be careful.
Pushing the location of the EPC database on your optic. There will be a database here that we can search for evidence on Angel Lopez.
Trail's gone cold. Let's regroup.
Hang on.
Oh, you have got to be joking. Ugh.
No.
Go on, Bagley. Tell me you found something.
I have. His file has been deleted from the main database, along with hundreds of others. Still very detailed. Even when committing crimes against humanity, the government doesn't skimp on paperwork. Here is a recording labelled Exit Interview.
You know what we do with terrorists, Lopez? Don't go pissing me off by denying anything. We know you're with DedSec. You think you were picked up on some random sweep? Not a fucking chance. Nothing to say. Well, this is not going to go well for you then, because I want information. The rest of your cell, where are they? I want names, places, everything you've got.
You think I'm daft? I spill everything I know and what? You let me go? I'm not talking. I know how this ends.
Oh, I don't think you do. I'm going to throw you to the wolves. The Kellys have an interesting way of disposing with problems.
You think I'm scared of some fucking thugs? Of winding up floating in the Thames? Fuck you.
You're too pretty for that, mate. First, they'll peddle you. For dosh, right? Then, when you're used up, they're going to chop you up and send the pieces to the four corners.
I can take whatever you've got.
I almost feel sorry for you. Get him to the bloody clinic, then.
Shit. They knew he was DedSec the whole time. This doesn't look good for Angel.
The clinic keeps government service hours, which means it's closed. We'll have to find Angel the old-fashioned way and hack their CTOS hub. Deportation limbo, horrible living conditions, unexplained disappearances. It's almost as if the media are deliberately ignoring the situation here in favour of... Oh, look here, Beatrice Stokely, 89, recently took up kickboxing to fill up her days. Fascinating. If the EPC is a typical example of how humans treat each other, I'd say a benevolent AI overlord is a step up, wouldn't you?
Bagley, shut up.
I have reconstructed an AR scene of Angel's examination. You can view it inside the clinic.
Well done.
CTOS 8. Data reconstruction in progress.
Let's make a deal, yeah? You know people outside. Maybe I can help you out.
Just let me out of here. Procedures, Mr. Lopez. We'll have you out of here in a minute or two.
Fuck, what was that?
They implanted him with something. We need a closer look.
Facial analysis matches for both. They're part of Mary Kelly's little pack. So, Inspector Lau was right after all. Clank Kelly and Albion are in bed together. What a shit orgy that would be. Microchips, coated with biocompatible glass to prevent rejection.
So there's a microchip implanted in Angel. Is it a tracker? Vitals monitor?
No, these are more sophisticated. If I had to guess, I would say they were designed to deliver a dose of some unknown compound. Not the kind of thing you find at your local corner shop. I could reconstruct the path he took if you want to see how this cliffhanger gets resolved.
Keep going. Maybe he got away.
Fuck! He's getting away! Get after him!
Shit, they're catching up on him. Come on, Angel.
Shit, he might just make it.
Fucked up. We don't have a match yet. She's gonna kill us.
No, it's fine. As long as he's not damaged, there'll be no waste. Demand's high with the new network.
Guess you're right. Let's cheer him, get him in the van and out to the incinerator.
Oh shit, I wasn't expecting that. That microchip is a lot more than just a tracking device.
Seems like they had to switch it on, right? If Mary Kelly's involved, this isn't good. But at least Angel might be able...
I saw you poking around, and I think I know who you're looking for. Poor bastard collapsed right there.
So you witnessed it? Do you think he survived?
He was shaking like convulsions, foaming at the mouth, but I think he was alive. The people from the clinic put an oxygen mask on him, and then them took him away. They should have taken me. Two of them saw me watching. Please, go. We shouldn't be talking about this.
Check that out. I'm kicking ass left and right. DedSec is just like Sunday school.
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
Thank you, Bagley. I already knew that.
The Bagsman is like that. Bit of a prick, but dead useful. Just ignore him if he's vexing you.
Search zone confirmed.
Injured?
fires tonight.
Let's find them! Straight away!
Oh god. Oh god.
Alright, you sure? Alright, I hear you, I hear you.
Ultra-drive now enabled.
Despite Albion's ongoing effort to prosecute offenders, knife crime continues to rise year on year. Now, with assailants as young as 10 years old being detained, how should they be prosecuted? Join GBB as we discuss Albion's expanding mandate.
So Clan Kelly brought Angel here. Fuck. Doesn't look like anything good happens here.
Now, keep your chin up. We'll find him. There's a camera network that might have caught where they took him. Let's hurry and access that network, shall we?
What is going on?
Right. Your teammate won't be completing their operation so much as they'll be needing one.
Looks like someone wasn't careful, huh?
Hey, stop playing games!
Oh god. Let's do this shit. Don't move! I'm gonna get some hits.
Let's hurry and access that network, shall we?
I'm getting shot here!
Move it up.
Checking it out. I'm taking fire here. Shit! I'm being shot at. Oh, God. Oh, shit! They're all over me. Oh, must go.
I'm moving!
Oh.
Where the fuck is everyone?
I've gone over the captured footage. I was able to follow Mr. Lopez down to the cellar, but then I ran out of cameras. Not a problem you often have in London.
Balls in our court. Let's go.
My oh my, deadbolt trumps technology. The door is sealed, but this rubbish chute might do. It either leads to the cellar or your grisly death. Or both, I suppose.
Great. That's just brilliant.
All right then. Come on out. I'm not gonna cut you. Get over here, will you? Thanks for the distraction. Gave me the second I needed to take care of this filth.
Nice skills. How are you feeling? That guy was ready to slice you open.
He was. I'm fine. I just need a second to catch my breath and find my files.
You're the police inspector. Caitlin Lau. Am I right? Yeah, I saw your vlogs. You tried to take Mary Kelly on your own. Scary, but awesome.
It wasn't always on my own. Who the hell are... You're dead sick, aren't you? You tracked me to the slaughterhouse.
No, we were following the trail of one of our friends and it led us here. Wherever here is. This is where all those missing people ended up. I'm going to have nightmares for weeks.
Then I'm sorry. I don't think there's much hope for finding him alive. The Kellys have got a sick little operation going. A kind of human organ black market. I've been investigating them for months. And they got my fucking files. God, I feel like shit.
Hey, take it easy. Okay, we'll get someone to pick you up and take you somewhere safe. I'm going to find Angel. I'll keep an eye out for your files too.
Everything I've gathered on Mary Kelly. Almost enough to take her down.
Brilliant. Mind if we tag along? We can help each other out. Mary Kelly won't stand a chance if we work together. feels a little dicey.
All right, an operative is on their way to escort Inspector Lau. So, let's find Angel and Inspector Lau's files.
No point looking. No one's here.
I'll wait for your guy in here. And thanks. For your help. I'm glad we're doing it.
There's no doubt about it. This whole operation is meant to harvest organs. Clan Kelly's chopping off the parts they want and burning the leftovers.
Only none of them signed up to be Kelly organ donors. Mary's got to pay up. Oh, I feel sick. I can't tell if any of them is Angel or not. Can you do a facial reconstruction, Bags?
Take a picture and I can run key details past various databases. Negative.
My God. How many other families have been destroyed by Mary Kelly? We have to stop her for good.
Again, not an Angel. She thought it through. Those microchips are probably filled with some sort of toxin that induces paralysis and asphyxiation. Intubation would prolong life until surgeons get round to them.
Keeping the meat fresh for the butcher? Great. Gross.
Unfortunately, I must confirm that this is indeed Angel Lopez.
Shit. Angel. He knew the risks. I did too, but never thought DedSec would get caught up in this. Mary Kelly is preying on London's most vulnerable. She's a fucking monster. Taking her out needs to be a DedSec priority.
Now we need to find Caitlin Lau's case files on Mary Kelly and see if my conjecture may be correct. Could Mary Kelly be in Zero Day?
You know,
well done. You got the files. The inspector will be impressed. Now get out of here before someone decides to turn you into mincemeat. Chop, chop.
No kidding.
DedSec? Caitlin Lau here. I wanted to thank you. I'd be nothing but an anatomy lesson by now. Or a pile of ashes.
You'll be happy to know that Inspector Lau has been escorted to a nearby refuge and is getting her wounds treated.
I'll be fine. Still a little flighty from whatever they gave me. And frankly, a little stunned that we've joined forces.
My, here we are, working with a former officer of the law. What a strange alliance. But we must do what we can to take down Mary Kelly.
Exactly. You have an organization, I have information, and some backing from powerful people. Pool our resources, and we might just take her down. Mary Kelly's no petty criminal.
Bags, call the team. We've got to go through these files and come up with a plan.
I'll sync with Inspector Lau and prepare a briefing.
Woo! This is a blast! Got the hang of this DedSec thing. Please, sir, may I have another?
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
Not sure if I should say thanks, Bagley.
Don't let the AI get into your head. He's proud of us, I promise. Well done.
Control to all units, possible hostiles near your location. Moving inbound to hostile.
Auto drive now enabled.
Negative. No sign of the target yet. All units, disengage. Suspect has disappeared.
He's in a great mood, isn't he?
I, for one, am intrigued by his mysterious aura, and I know literally everything, so that's saying something. I'll pass along the coordinates if you'd like to take on his request.
They hacked it, and, you know, he lost everything.
They said it was safe.
The dealer transferred the funds using cryptocurrency.
They said it was crime-free.
Well, it's new jobs, isn't it? Gotta have new jobs.
They said it was patriotic. They lied. Cryptocurrency. If you can't see it, how can you really trust it?
Stay still. You need to be searched.
The coordinates point to a server in the vicinity. The file our friend was talking about must be stored on it.
Noted.
I'm doing the best I can. Alert triggered. Come with me. I fear none, not for you. All you illegals need a nice beating.
Shit, bloody mad stick around here.
I honestly don't know how you walk around with an unhacked.
moment ago. You can't win! Stand down!
I've had about enough of this.
Oh, shit! I've got a man down!
Wait, what?
This way. Bloody hell!
All good. I'll try somewhere else.
There it is. You can hack in from there.
Where are you hiding?
Put someone down! Come on!
So, what do we have, Bags?
Another GPS location. Looks like our challenger is sending you on a scavenger hunt.
Cool. Send me those coordinates.
Yes, get
Oh,
in!
now we're talking. Yeah, but no, but you're not. It's one of big one. Hell yes.
Why, one?
You fucking asshole! Dickhead, bro! Come on, watch it!
I should steal control of it.
I'm ready to immobilize the target.
I'm here.
Correction, you're almost there. The exact coordinates point to a spot on the roof.
Are you kidding me?
Go on, up you get.
I'm in.
What took you so long? You're dead sick, right? I have to say, I like the way you work.
Great, thanks. But couldn't you say that on the pavement?
Apologies for the runaround. I had to make sure that you are the real deal. Too many people pretending.
And?
I'm impressed with your squad. I like to join you and take back London, if you have me.
Brilliant. Welcome to DedSec. The more we are, the better we are. Welcome to DedSec.
Thanks. I'm ready to bring real justice where it's needed.
Brilliant.
Wanker.
have the vehicle. Over.
Danger. Vehicle in critical condition. Please exit immediately.
Control, we're pursuing the suspect.
Engaging target.
Vehicle.
Use a pursuit intervention technique.
Control, we're in pursuit. Over. Units, prepare to stop the vehicle.
There's our suspect.
We are inbound. Stand by. Driving into the vehicle. Over. Be advised, we are on the trail.
Auto drive now enabled.
Proceed, we're going to ram the target.
Control, we have a visual on the suspect.
Target is now fleeing on foot. Stand by.
Danger. Vehicle in critical condition. Please exit immediately. Danger.
Eyes on the suspect. They're on foot. Over.
I'm in pursuit of the target.
Neutralizing hostile target.
Suspect is armed. Repeat, suspect is armed. Control, I've lost the target. Control, put out an APW. Target is gone.
Look like something I scraped off my shoes. I told you once. Lead back.
Suspect reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile.
We're on their tail. Over. Anyone have visual? Anyone? Control, we are unsighted of suspects. Over.
No, she's in the kitchen on the right.
Calling off the pursuit. Run out.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now enabled.
That was fun.
This one's on.
Auto drive now disabled. Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled.
I've heard from Inspector Lau. We're ready for the briefing.
How you doing?
Real talk? Me feeling like an amateur out there. Like, me making shit up as we go. Like this DedSec ain't for real.
I understand that, but I promise you, this is the real thing.
No shit, and no turning back now.
Yo.
I can't believe it was this easy. There's no test or anything. We're just DedSec straight up.
I'm afraid it's too late. We're learning on the job.
I was hacking into this SIRS network the other night, and it had me thinking, are there any contingency plans in case someone fucks up? Like, what the fuck? Are we really safe?
Oh, yeah.
I hate not knowing what's going to happen, but I won't give up.
Mary Kelly heads up the most powerful crime family in London, Clan Kelly, which should at least be easy to remember.
Under her old man, they were a bit player. Then he died, and her rivals started disappearing. Her enemies, her friends, her family. They call her Bloody Mary for a reason.
Early on, Mary abandoned cash in favor of cryptocurrency and brought the Kellys' criminal business online.
It makes weapons smuggling, drug running, money laundering all a lot easier without a cash trail. The woman single-handedly modernized organized crime in London. She considers herself to be untouchable. Case in point, from my files you retrieved. Darla Covington, 19. Sasha Haddad, 28. Radek Stavkovich, 24. All disappeared.
It's difficult to find good help these days, isn't it, love? Most people, they ain't driven. Not like you. Because they feel worthless, don't they? The way that the world is, how it uses people. It's horrible. It's nice that you have a purpose. Oh, that'll be me, love.
We aren't finished here.
This was a courtesy. Oh, give my regards to their families. It's horrible losing someone you love. Nice meeting you, Caitlin.
As you can see, she'll never respond to interrogation. But there is one place she feels comfortable talking. The Sandstone residence.
Inspector Lau thinks a police bug in the Kellys' headquarters may have the evidence she needs to finally convict Bloody Mary.
Sandstone is their center of operations. I know the data on that bug will take her down. Get it for me, and I swear I'll put her away forever.
Pushing the coordinates to your optics.
Sabine here, Inspector Lau. I'm curious how you think you can bring Mary Kelly to justice now, with no backing. Even before Albion took over policing, you couldn't lock her up. And she goes on treating humans like cattle.
I had to work within the system. Yes, it was corrupt. I knew it. I just didn't know how bad it was. I thought a strong enough case couldn't be buried.
That's a nice idea, but you have to know it sounds naive. What makes you think that this time will be different?
Because I'm taking it to a contact in the Attorney General's office, an honest solicitor with a hard-on for organized crime, specifically for Mary Kelly. Look, our methods may differ, but I want to help those people as much as you do.
All right. But however this goes down, there's no way we're letting Mary slip the net again. That's not how DedSec does things. Let's get to Sandstone.
Auto drive now enabled.
Is the city beyond saving? Have to keep faith, I suppose.
Auto drive now disabled. Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled. Auto drive now enabled.
It's recipes I learn at home.
Auto drive now disabled.
Security here is state-of-the-art, quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open.
The recording device is in her security room.
Getting there should be a simple matter of navigating the vents.
What the fuck?
She's using these people as house servants, against their will.
Horrible in itself, but a million times worse knowing they end up as unwilling organ donors.
Please, I need help.
Fucking idiot. Do you piss everyone off the way you're pissing me off, wanker? Stupid git.
That's it. Let's see what kind of recording we've got on her. Just look at this place. This is what comes of old crooked money. The Kelly family has been profiting from people's misery for a long time. She's got this shit all over the manor.
So you've been in there before? Is that how you ended up in the basement of the Southwark incinerator?
We needed something incriminating, so we decided someone had to get in here and plant a bug. I wasn't going to assign someone else to do that. You saw how Mary uses the people she grabs out of the EPC, and the staff's uniform's not hard to mimic, so I went in. What I didn't know was that she had intel on our investigation, my team. I thought going off book would stop the leaks, but she still knew we were coming. She tortured me for the names of my team, tried to break me, but cops don't give up cops. Turned out she already knew the whole unit and put hits out on them. The woman is a mind fucker.
You're probably moments away from getting one of those chips yourself when we found you.
That's how I ended up on that butcher's table. So many reasons to want to rid the world of her, but it wouldn't be enough to just put one in her brain. My mates died trying to bring her to justice. I have to honor that.
drones are for the benefit of everyone. Interfering with their service is a crime. Do your part. Report suspicious activities to authorities without delay.
Proszę! Nie!
Look at the state of you. Look what you've done to yourself after everything I've done for you.
You made me a slave. All of us. Please, let me go. Take this thing out.
Back to your old life. Back to nothing. Back to your 2.5 screaming blighters in your dead-end job and sucking off the dole. You don't want that, love. This microchip is scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I? And this kitchen knife, that won't do it, love. Cutting yourself affects my bottom line.
Look, I can't live like this anymore.
No. You're all right there. It's all right, sweetheart, because I have another use for you. Ooh, paying attention, are we? Good. Be sure and spread the word. You know where this one goes. Get these two and all the others over to their venue and ready for the sale.
Right away, Mum. Also, the foreign investors have already landed and the drones are programmed, ready to deliver the invitations and the coordinates to all the guests.
Is that initiative I'm smelling, Peter? Initiative can be a dangerous thing. Can be misinterpreted. Fuck's sake.
This is insane. How did Mary get her hands on this kind of tech? It takes a sick mind to come up with killer microchips.
Perhaps a disease mind, but definitely an ingenious one. Perfect psych profile for a group like Zero Day, wouldn't you say?
Her affiliations aren't my priority, Bagley. She's keeping these people enslaved. And it sounds as if she's selling them. This is huge.
So that's what the chick does. The second you do something then I like, then murder you and sell all your insides.
DedSec, we'll have to crash that slave auction. Get all the information we can out of there. The location will be on the invitations. She hasn't sent out the invitation yet, but when she does...
Bagley, monitor the drone networks. Give us a heads up when Mary sends out her fleet. Until then, I reckon we're in a holding pattern.
I'll get in touch... I hear about anything else that might interest you. Cheers, DedSec.
I'm not bragging, but I think I'm doing pretty damn good fighting with DedSec.
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
Thank you, sir. I think.
I appreciate Bagley's to-the-point nature. I'm sure you'll get used to it yourself.
Since we're waiting for our cordial invitation to Mary Kelly's tasteless theme party, we can finally get back to what really matters, solving the mystery of Zero Day. Who are they, and why did they frame DedSec for the bombings?
What do you have, Bagley?
Glad you asked. Today, the great AI detective has 2 leads for his dog's body politic. Obviously, Albion needs looking into, but I also have a more unusual thread for you to pull on. There's a new hacktivist group on the dark web scene called the 404. But instead of being in it for the lulz, this lot seems to be in it for the brutal reshaping of society by any means necessary. Sound like anyone you know?
Looks like I have some options then.
I've marked both on your optic.
Someone thinks they're funny. Find out who they are.
I hate putting Mary Kelly on the back burner while she continues to destroy lives with those microchips, but for now, we've no choice.
Then perhaps it's time to have a closer look at the elephant in the room. Nigel Cass, billionaire warmonger and current CEO of our local board of thugs, Albion PMC.
Cass certainly profited most from the bombings. We can inspire London to resist from now till forever, but it still won't break Albion's grip on the city. Not with Cass at the top.
I get that, but we're talking about dunning a man in charge of the bloody PMC. That's got the whole of London in terror. What you want us to do, eh? Sneak in?
Bagley's come across a possible gap in Cass's armor. An ex-insider, ex-friend with an axe to grind. He'd be an asset if we can find and convince him to work with us. Come to the safe house. We'll talk it through.
Something dodgy going on. Lock it down.
Find the little shit who thinks they can hack our vehicles.
Some of them you look if you think you can keep me for long.
What's going on with that? Shut it down.
Shut! Spread out and find them.
Get a lockdown on that vehicle.
I'm worse than this.
Find the little shit who thinks they can hack our vehicles. Search the area. Someone's hacked this vehicle.
Could be anywhere. I want that locked down.
I gotta get out of here.
Vehicle acting up. Shut it down.
Someone's hacked this thing. Find them.
Don't see anything here. Vehicle acting up. Shut it down.
Oh, someone thinks they're funny. Find out who they are.
Get a lockdown on that vehicle.
I'm getting the fuck out of here. Dickhead! Go fuck your mom! Thunder cunt! Don't have to
Urgent call. Possible hostile at your location.
Control, we are still on the suspect. Over.
I'm putting an end to this.
Over.
Control. Target just pulled out a gun.
No, wait! Not me!
I had them. Where did they go?
Terminating the search. Control. Put out an APW.
Auto drive now enabled.
Yeah. Let your man speak. I never put no colors on my timepiece. I told you niggas cut me out the Grammy. And now you got me fucking up some Grammys. So now I'm running up the guns, man. I walk back and then I go and double up my funds. And when you finish sucking all your mums, I do another $250,000 and get another #1 this life. I'm getting bored of you boys. Flex on, I'm looking like the boot of my boys. Mike, I was taking all of the noise and the bird jacket, that's the boots. Your boy, they rate me, that's so blatant. When it's in the future, I'm that so raving. Whenever they say my name, I take a payment. Even when I make it rain, I make a statement. Let the rain fall on my enemies. Fall on my enemies. Let the rain fall on my enemies. Fall on my enemies. Yeah, let the rain fall on my enemies.
ज्यादा फिनेट में यहाँ स्क्वाड होता है, डोर साइड बताएंगे, यहाँ स्क्वाड होता है, फिर डोर साइड बताएंगे और यहाँ स्क्वाड होता है, डोर साइड बताएंगे.
I'm a bigger hitter on a bigger platform. Now we need a jiggle. Reminisce about the spinners that my head bought. Salami with that Twitter talk. I can't even hear you through these Brit Awards. Put my shades on. Hoodie up and send a prayer up the trade on. They're trying to figure how a nigga put his name on. And how a nigga did it with no chains on. I give you the keys to no stress. First you give God the praise and see him work. I can't even be on my knees, I'm too blessed. Cause anytime I make it rain or reimburse, then I let the rain fall on my enemies. Fool on my enemies. Fool on my enemies. Let the rain fall on my enemies. Fall on my enemies. Yeah, let the rain fall on my enemies. On all of my enemies. Lord, let the rain fall on my enemies. Let it fall on my enemies.
Last year, this MP was exposed as corrupt and resigned from office. Fast forward a few months and he's back in politics, this time as a lobbyist, advancing the interests of Bloom, Titus and Albion. Find out more tonight at GBB.
Auto drive now disabled.
Sure, what the fuck is that?
How are you doing? I hope you don't mind me getting situated in your safe house. Crime marches on, and so will I. There are still cases that need to be closed, if you'll help me.
I'm onto it.
Excellent. I uploaded a case to Bagley. He can brief you on it.
Right, let's talk about Albion PMC, the only British organisation to successfully oppress more of the developing world than the British government, led by Nigel Cass, a man the partisan media calls a charismatic visionary, and Amnesty International calls a war criminal. Albion was given the key to the city to re-establish order following the bombings.
Well, that is convenient.
It is. So that's two reasons why we need to find an angle on Cass.
We've found one. His name, Hamish Balaji. Born in London, Balaji was a recipient of the Cass Foundation Technical Scholarship at 14, which included a mentorship with Cass himself. At 16, Balaji designed Cass's first drone fleet. Fun fact, Cass delayed the launch by a week so it would land on Balaji's birthday.
Cass sounds like Balaji's second dad. Why would he help us?
They had a falling out after an incident in the Niger Delta 3 years ago. A buried human rights investigation accuses Cass of ordering a drone fleet to wipe out a village protesting the construction of a pipeline, but the drones malfunctioned before they could. Balaji is named as the likely saboteur. He's been on the run ever since, but now tracking data shows he's reappeared in London.
Shit, he's looking for redemption like with the protesters. This guy designed Cass's drone fleet. I think he's trying to disarm Albion.
He covers his tracks well, but that's a good guess. Unfortunately, according to this Albion intelligence report intercepted by our friend Caitlin Lau, Cass knows Balaji's in London as well. So, that's the op. Make contact with Balaji before Albion finds him. Then convince him we have a mutual enemy in Cass.
So this guy's our best chance to stop Albion and clear our names. And the largest private army on Earth wants him dead. No pressure.
Clan Kelly's been sending a ton of crypto to an unknown party in Cairo. Something to do with Kronos X.
Oh yeah, that's one of them designer drugs, isn't it? Police had a fun time trying to keep it out of the randy teens' hands. Back when the police did shit, of course.
It's a highly addictive psychotropic with a staggeringly high fatality rate that stands to make Clan Kelly a lot of money.
How many lives is this costing?
Well, the phrase Finsbury New Project keeps popping up in their comms, if you'd like to take a look into it. It took some doing, but I've narrowed down the area where we're most likely to find Hamish Balaji. I've pushed the coordinates to your optic.
Right now. Just calm. What happened?
Albion personnel are authorized to use force. Always comply promptly to instructions. Albion vehicles in pursuit of the operator can approach the gate line. Always be ready to clear the way.
We have a hacker. Run a search on his motor. Hatch vehicle identified. Searching for the source. Shit! I'll check in with Central.
All citizens are required to give Albion personnel their complete cooperation.
I want to know who's tampered with this vehicle.